Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitwig Studio and Music Production. This is lesson 2.04. This video is really just an introduction to song form, but more importantly an introduction as to what's going to occur over the next few videos. This video is aimed specifically to the people who are going through and following along all of my videos in series. Now, if you're new to music production and if you're completely new to DJing and don't know anything about it, then what I'm about to do is going to be very confusing. And don't worry, because there's a difficult sort of learning curve in getting this to work. Because what we're going to be doing is dropping some full-length tracks into our timeline and then attempting to sync them up at their original tempo, their original BPM, beats per minute. And once we do that, we're going to be able to analyze the song and try to break it down and understand where certain parts are falling, analyzing, okay, here's the intro section, here's where a bass line comes in, here's where everything drops out. That's what our aim is long term and over the next few videos. But the tricky thing is, before we can do that, we need to actually put the track in and stretch it and get it so that it fits in time and so that it actually goes in a logical progression across the timeline. So it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You need to know a little bit about song analysis before you can do any stretching, but at the same time, you need to know how to stretch a track before you can do song analysis. So we're going to start with the stretching stage, and we're going to try to get a couple of tracks to align perfectly. So if you were a DJ or something, you would have to do this with all of your tracks. And even if you're just bringing in samples, sometimes you're going to have to make sure you do this. And then once we're able to stretch a few tracks to the timeline, then we'll go through and do our song analysis. And so at that point, you might need to go back and watch those stretching videos. But if you're brand new, don't worry, just bear with me. All of this stuff is going to make a lot more sense in the end of like 5 or 6 video lessons. So thank you for watching, and let's begin.